Stop me if this sounds familiar. Your team keeps talking about Agile, but you're actually doing Scrum. And you have no idea if there's even a difference. Your sprint planning just ended, yet stakeholders still complain about delays. Why? You are not alone. This confusion is costing teams everywhere precious time and energy. Here's what most people don't realize. One is a philosophy, the other is a framework. And understanding this difference will completely change how you approach your next project. Let me show you exactly what separates these two concepts and how this simple distinction can shave weeks of your delivery cycle. The mix-up between these terms creates problems that most professionals don't even recognize they are having. Here's a confusion that trips up most professionals. They think Agile and Scrum are interchangeable terms, but one critical difference changes everything. Picture the scenario. Your manager says, "We need to be more agile," while your Scrum Master schedules sprint plannings, and you wonder if they are talking about the same thing. They are, but not in the way you think. Most teams use these words randomly, creating mixed signals that slow down projects and frustrate everyone involved. You will hear someone say, "We are doing Agile," when they mean they are following Scrum ceremonies. Another person will claim Scrum is just Agile with extra steps. This confusion creates teams that go through the motions without understanding why they are doing what they are doing. Think of it like this. Agile is your why. It's a mindset that says we value people over processes, working software over endless documentation. Back in 2001, 17 software development experts got together because they were frustrated with traditional project management approaches. These weren't just random developers. They included Ken Beck, Martin Fowler, Ken Schwaber, Jeff Sutherland, and 13 others who had seen too many projects fail under rigid planning systems. The Agile Manifesto these experts created laid out 4 core values that completely change how we think about building products. The first value prioritizes individuals and interactions over processes and tools. This means your team conversations matter more than a fancy project management software you are using. The second value emphasizes working software over comprehensive documentation. Your customer care about software that actually works, not a 200-page requirement document. The third value focuses on customer collaboration over contract negotiation. Instead of arguing over what was promised in the original contract, you work with your customers to build what they actually need. The fourth value promotes responding to change over following a plan. When requirements shift or new information emerge, you adapt instead of sticking to an outdated roadmap. This value represents a fundamental shift in thinking. Traditional project management treated change as the enemy, something to be controlled and minimized. Agile embraces change as natural and necessary. Your customer learn what they really want as they see working software. Markets shift. Technology evolves. The Agile mindset says this is normal and healthy. Scrum, on the other hand, is your how. It's a concrete framework that turns those values into daily action. Ken Schwaber and Jeff Sutherland, who were both signatures of the Agile Manifesto, developed Scrum as a specific framework for implementing Agile principles. Scrum gives you sprint planning to collaborate with your team. It provides daily stand-ups to prioritize individuals and interactions. Sprint reviews let you show working software to stakeholders regularly. Here's where it gets interesting. Scrum includes specific roles like product owner, Scrum Master, and developer. These aren't just job titles. They are designed to support Agile values. The product owner ensures customer collaboration happens consistently. The Scrum Master helps the team respond to change and remove obstacles. The developer focuses on delivering working software every sprint. Scrum also defines artifacts like the product backlog, sprint backlog, and increment. Again, these aren't arbitrary documents. The product backlogs capture customer needs in a format that can evolve. The sprint backlog turns those needs into specific work items. The increment represents working software that customer can actually use. When you understand this relationship, you will see why some teams struggle while others thrive using the same framework. The struggling teams follow Scrum ceremonies without embracing Agile values. They have daily stand-ups that feel like status reports. They create sprint goals that never change. They measure success by completing story points instead of delivering customer value. The thriving teams use Scrum events as opportunities to live Agile values. Their sprint planning session involve real collaboration between team members and stakeholders. Their sprint reviews focus on gathering customer feedback to improve the product. Their retrospectives help them respond to change more effectively. Agile gives you the philosophy to embrace change and collaboration, while Scrum gives you the specific events, roles, and artifacts to make it happen. This distinction explains why you can be Agile without doing Scrum. Teams use Kanban, extreme programming, or other frameworks to practice Agile principles. But when you do Scrum properly, you're automatically living Agile values because the framework was designed specifically to support them. The key insight is this: Scrum without Agile mindset becomes empty ritual. Agile without concrete practices like Scrum often lacks the structure needed to create consistent results. Together, they form a powerful combination that helps teams deliver better products faster. Here's what changes when you get this right. Your team stops arguing about methodology and starts focusing on delivering value to customer. Instead of debating whether you are doing Agile correctly, you concentrate on building software that actually solves customer problems. Your sprint planning becomes about understanding what customers need, not checking boxes on a process chart. Next time someone asks if you are doing Agile or Scrum, you can confidentially explain that Scrum is how you practice Agile principles in your daily work. You will sound like the expert you are becoming. Master this distinction and you will transform from someone who follows processes to someone who understands why those processes create better results.